Yeah, what's the word with y'all? How y'all living? How y'all feeling? Why is Weirdo back at it once again with the video? My son in the background. I'm sorry, you had to hear him for a little second. It's okay, puppies. We're gonna do a random reading. This is just a random reading that just came to me, and we're just gonna hit you with the overall room, but. Look at your piles. You get two, a Lightworker Oracle and a Buddha, basically. And then you get the room. And then I got some tarot for y'all as well. But the overall reading and the energies of this reading is Harvest. And we go to 117. You get 119 real quick. What the heck was that? Harvest, fertile season, 1 year. A rune of beneficial outcome. Jera applies to any activity or endeavor to which you are committed. Be aware, however, that no quick results can be expected. A lifespan is usually involved, hence the key word 1 year. Symbolizing a full cycle before the reaping, the harvest or deliverance. Okay, I get you, bro. You have prepared the ground and planted the seeds, and now you must challenge. Here, bro. Here. Okay, alright. Here, okay. Alright, give me 1 second, please. Ah! I'm sorry. You have prepared the ground, planted the seed, and now you must cultivate with care. To those who labor has a long season, a long continued term, Jera offers encouragement of success. Know that outcome is the keeping of providence and continuing of persevere. Remember the old story about the farmer who was so eager to assist his crops that he went out at night and tugged on the new shoots. This is a new way to push to the river. Equally, you cannot hasten the harvest. Okay, here, puppy. You cannot hasten the harvest. Be mindful that patience is essential for the recognition of your own process, which is the season led to the harvest to self. Okay, bro. Here. Alright, you can go sit. Okay, pile one. We're going to get your oracle cards and runes out the way first, and then we're going to transition over to your tarot. And then got it there. Yeah. So, your initial rune is Breakthrough, Transformation Day. Here is the final rune that belongs to the cycle of initiation. Drawing daggers often signals a major shift or breakthrough in process of self-change or complete transformation in attitude 180-degree turn. For some, the transition is so radical that they no longer are able to live the ordinary life in the ordinary way. Because the timing is right, the outcome is assured, although not from the present vantage point predictable. In each life there comes at least one moment which, if recognized and seized, transforms the course of life forever. Rely therefore on radical trust, even though the moment may call for you to leap empty-handed into the void. With the rune, your warrior nature reveals itself. If Dagas is followed, no, you don't get that. Okay, so yeah. Whew. A major period of achievement and prosperity is often introduced by this rune. The darkness is behind you, daylight has come. Nevertheless, you are reminded not to collapse yourself into the thoughts for the future or behave reckless in your new situation. Considerable hard work can be involved in the time of transformation. Undertake to do it joyfully. That's bars for the bean. You be. Alrighty then. I didn't think this through. Alrighty then. And then number 43 for the In the description box below, I'll offer the mantras that you could, repeat in repetition. And the mantras will invoke said Buddha. So, Mari Shinten, the deification of shimmering haze and light of the sun. In this card, you are presented the crescent moon and a wild boar. Taking swift action is crucial. Expand your observations. Do not make judgments based on your limited worldview and traditional culture. Words from the Buddha, wisdom from the Buddha. Now is not the time to stay in one place, but to be active. By going to various places, you will find that many wonderful experiences waiting for you. But be warned, this opportunity won't last long. Instead of spending your time meticulously planning, you should swiftly take action on bright glimmer and still glow before you. If you miss this chance, it will vanish like the shimmering haze of the sun and leave you in regret. I could have sworn these things kind of sound familiar, like they're intertwined. And, I just keep pulling this shit randomly, bruh. Alchemic mutation. When spiritual light permeates the body, cellular awareness increases, soul healing occurs, and the body becomes more conscious. Our memories, even from the past lives, are stored in the tissues of this body. Purification and cleansing process that occurs naturally, and you make progress on the spiritual path, stimulating your body to release the transform unprocessed psychic material. Your body is the birthing ground of the higher consciousness and the sacred instrument through the soul-making evolutions and rarely a comfortable process. Yet, what arises from the process, what ultimately brings peace and joy for those who actively integrate light into their physical bodies through process of meditation, invocation, and other forms of consciousness spiritual practice. The effects are marked. A new radiance in the body will emerge from the disturbance of shedding old skin. It is time to embrace deeper levels of change on your path. If you want actually the invocation or the mantras, I'll have the mantras down, but the invocation, you just gonna have to look it up or hit me up and I'll send it to you. But yeah, let's get to your tarot. And just how we were talking about you can't be stagnant right now is the perfect time. I am getting energy. Let's peep. You get the first card is the initiating card, which would be the rod. The rod represents energy, and right now a great abundance and a great amount of energy may be passing to you. Something may be giving you energy, or you may be grabbing a concept, or you may be grasping something that may give you a form of energetic and passionate boost. Now, you were in a stuck position. The reason why you're getting this passionate boost is because you are in a stuck position. And you were really probably just sitting down, really trying to figure out your P's and your Q's and being maybe too meticulous. You have to allow things to be free. As we work down this, you are given the energy to remove yourself from being the standstill. You will not be confined. You mentally won't confine yourself. But matter of fact, you'll grab a hold of the cognitive understanding of where you need to stop sitting and you need to start standing. Once you're able to start standing, you're able to walk up that treetop and being able to bring. Once you start moving, bro, and get to the top of that hill, success is right there for you to be able to embrace. The pain will be gone. But that's only if you take that in your hand. You can only take what is being given to you, and you'll be able to only move forward. And the contemplation, instead of it being, the hanged man is usually, he's somebody hanging upside down. He is not being hanged, if you will, but he's hanging. And he has enlightenment. It's as if instead of hanging down, you have been enlightened on the things that have kept you slug and reversed and sluggish. So you are essentially moving forward in the good graces. You are not being physically confined. You are expressing yourself more and opening up and illuminating more. With the illuminations more, you're able to sit in your power and actually go over the things that have kept you excruciated in your mental state, that have been keeping you depleted from your mental state, from you achieving your highest goal. After you're stuck, you'll probably be able to express more, celebrate more. You'll be able to be a lot more careless and giving and having fun. You'll have a lot more carelessness and having fun, being more free, being more social, being more connected. But you have to get through this to get to there. You have to get through all of the grueling, grinding process to being able to reach up above and getting up higher, you know? But as you see, he's reaching out for this. This is getting past to him, and he's reaching out for it. And guess what? He reaches and he's able to grab it, and you're able to be a little bit more ostentatious with your passion. Getting for you, Pile 1. That's a quick little message that I got for you. Get to it. Get grinding. Get to moving. Yeah. That's how it's got to be. Repetition, consistency. That's how you're gonna get it. That's how you're gonna get it. When you get the energy boost, or if you've gotten the energy boost, break yourself free. Move forward. Have fun. Think of it in different perspectives. And slow down though. Don't be all over the place, because you have the freedom. Slow down. Don't be rash with your mental decision making. That's what I got for you from the wise, the weird. Peace. What's the word, Pile 2? How y'all feeling? How y'all leaving? For the rune, you got constraint. Constraint, necessity, pain. The necessity of learning to dealing with the severe constraint is the lesson of Nethuis. The rune represents the obstacles we've created for ourselves, as well as those we encounter in the world around us. Both can be equally difficult to handle. The role of Nethuis is to identify our shadow, our dark or repressed side, places where growth has been stunted, resulting in the weakness that are often projected onto others. Don't take the world personally, this rune is saying. Mother of God. Okay. Work with this shadow. Examine what it is in your nature that attracts hardship or misfortune to your life. When at last you look here, when at last you can look up upon the rune of constraint with a smile, you will recognize the troubles, denials, and setbacks of your life as your teachers, guides, and allies. The need for restraint is unquestionable here. Drawing this rune indicates that there may be hold-ups and reasons to reconsider your plan carefully. Clearly, there is work to be done on yourself. So, take it on with good humor and show perseverance. This is a time to pay off old debts to restore, and if not in harmony, at least balance. So mend, restore, redress, and when fishermen can't go to the sea, they repair nets. Let constraint of the time serve in its writing your relationship to yourself. Be mindful of Be mindful of the rectifications that must come before progress, and always consider this. Consider the uses of adversity. You're fine, CJ. It's okay, bro. for your life to become a little easier? Can you allow yourself to walk the way of divine grace with the trust and acceptance? You do not have to force situations with ever greater effort to seek. You do not have the force to force a solution with every greater effort or seek to make things happen. You can carefully act without attachment and trust that all will be as what it's meant to be. This is the most effective use of your energy. For the best results, surrender attachment to your struggles and now as your life is to serve your soul's fulfillment with love and kindness. You don't even know why you're crying. You're not even frustrated for a reason. You see? You're not even frustrated. And for the Buddha, it is Fukujoyu. Noria. Okay. Break dance. Get down. Get down if you really want to get down. A powerful guide for the path to follow. The fear-removing mudra is right here. Oh, wait. Okay. This is the fear-removing mudra, if y'all know what those are. If you're into those kind of things, you know. Throne of Godura. Make your heart as free as the skies. Use your 5 senses. Free yourself from fear. Do not be bound by convention. Wisdom from Buddha. What is it that you hope to accomplish in your life? To reach your aspirations and goals, you must be the wide skies. You must be like the wide open skies. Unburden, unthreatened, hone your 5 senses, and free your heart of its barriers. Your freedom is captive to nothing and no one. If you feel walled in, the situation is simple. The solution is simple. You need only to jump over the wall. Let go of all your fears and anxieties and simply be responsible for yourself. The wall is your heart and it isn't as tall as you might think. Okay, CJ. Pile 2. It looks like you are looking for a way to create movement for yourself, but there's inactivity. There's lack of love. Feels like there's a lot coming down on your head, but you're in a rush. You're in a rush to try and make things golden, good, and great, and glitz and glammed. I see that you're moving towards being more free and open. You just don't know how to do it. You're looking on how to manifest it and build it. You just have a lot of anxiety that you need to learn how to combat on when it comes to your freedom and the openness. And with that kind of broadness to the idea, it may take away from your real joy. But in all actuality, if you focus yourself on how you can move and how you can maneuver. Excuse me, son. Here, bro. Here. No, not that. Basically, if you figure out how you can find your love for something. If you figure out how to find your love for something, you can really find your stability. You just have to learn where your love is really stemming from. If you find out where your love is stemming from, and you find out basically, okay, CJ, okay. You being able to find your center, you finding your passion and you finding your love will being able to allow you to explore more explicitly, and with the idea and only the plan to grow and like expand yourself. But it will take time, and it will take dedication, and it will take effort, but there will be a variety of things for you to have at your disposal, but it may be a very difficult choice. You have many things that will possibly come to you in that era, in that time period, but it will just be a lot of choices that you probably don't want to go for. Invest into that one that will bring many, not that many that may bring one, you know. But while exploring, being free, being very open, do not confine yourself. Do not confine yourself at all. That's why you were in the predicament you were in the first place. You did not fight off those negative thoughts. Find your center, being able to explore. Things will come slowly but surely, or surely but slowly. They'll gravitate to you. It's just all about you opening up and putting those negative Nancys to lie. Be in your own world sometimes. Be in your own world to possibly be able to fully understand why you don't want those other options. Be truly a part of what your world is so that you would know. You know, constrain yourself. I see. Constraint on the negatives on yourself. Constraint on the freedom, I should say. Constraint on the freedom that you possibly are trying to open yourself up to. It'll take time. Just don't rush it. Don't rush it, because that's what it looks like, is that you're rushing things. Take your time. Slow down. Find your center. Figure out the best option and make it your move. Don't be all over the place. That's a big no-no. That's a big no-no. Don't be all over the place. Alright. That's all I got for you, pal. 2. Thank you very much. From the wise, when we are out. Peace. What's good, pal? 3. You have joy as you read the Rune. Let's get to it. Light. The Rune is a fruit-bearing branch. The term of travail is ended, and you have come into yourself in some regard. The shift was due has occurred, and now you can freely receive Wuju's blessing, whether they may be material gain or in your emotional life, or in a heightened sense of your own well-being. This is an alchemic moment in which understanding transmutes from energy, or from knowledge. The knowledge itself was a necessity, but not sufficient condition. Now you can rejoice, having been carried across gaps by the will of heaven. Joyousness accompanies new energies blocked before now. Light pierces the clouds and touches the sick waters, just as the lovely emerges from the depths. The soul is illuminated from within at the meet place of heaven and earth. The meeting place, the meeting of waters. There is a new clarity which may call for you to renounce existing plans, ambitions, and goals, and it is probably time for you to do so. For Wuju is the rune of restoration of self, properly aligning with self. Next is 19. Innovation to connection. Love exists throughout our universe, both in the earthly dimension, which is humanly considered the one of only reality, and beyond. Love exists, thrives, and manifests itself in infinite forms. There's countless love beings dwelling in the expansive realities of the higher consciousness, who do not belong to the human race, and yet are aware of the spiritual plight of humanity, and are willing and are able to help. While some fear the unknown, the fears express itself in closed-minded or the reluctant to express ideas to others may ridicule. You have an open mind and an open receptive heart. There are beings from other worlds that recognize you as a receptive channel for their unconditional, loving assistance in this world. You may benefit from this individual and the help of the planet and help the planet. So you are being offered an invitation to connect. And we have Kujaku Moyo. A kind wisdom king with a deeply merciful continuance. Release the poisons from your heart. Don't try too hard. Find coping measures. Relax and renew yourself. It is because you 100% give yourself. It is because you always give 100% without complaining that you find it hard for your voice to complain to others. And it appears that there's a dark puddle that was collected in your heart. But never forget the peacock will consume the poison with the purifying rain, and the water of your heart will be cleared. It is never good to let negativity through thoughts sit stagnant in your heart. When the waters become cloudy, think about what you can do to clear them up before they darken completely. Try and get some exercise or take a beautiful, wide, open view of nature. Well, for starters, pile number 3, you're stuck, or were stuck, or may possibly be getting yourself stuck. It's like a string theory from the middle of the universe. And if you don't know what string everybody has fishing rods, and they're just throwing it in the middle of the earth. Everybody's just around the circle of Middle Earth, and you throw your fishing pole, and then guess what? That Middle Earth is like your brain, and then there's so many things that are connected to it, aka those people with the fishing rods and the poles doing the whole little thingy that I just said that was like going inside your brain. But and it may be about an offer. It may be about an offer, but you may be a little too greedy in holding on that offer. You might be holding on to an offer and thinking about it, and you may be thinking about all the good things, but you may not be putting things into action. You aren't really worried. You're not thinking outside of yourself, really. You're thinking like it has not escaped you. The thought has not escaped you. Matter of fact, you're taking your time and trying to slow it down and not give too much emphasis. You want to put something to rest. You want to put it to bed so it doesn't keep you up at night. The possible if, what if, how can I? The big question mark. The balance is needed, but for that balance to be needed, you need to be able to get a hold of your mental and let go of all of the things that keep you constrained. And you have to really allow happiness to speak through and talk through you, and you have to really open up. You can't be confined. Right now, all I see is you confined, stuck to things, and you're putting things down to rest, but you're taking a long time to put them to sleep. What's taking so long? I get it. You just have a lot of things holding you down. Mentally, you're putting things to rest, and that takes some time. You are holding on to the idea like it's your last breath or your last gulp of water, and it's as if you were on a journey to go give out that offer, but instead you became very recluse. You didn't see victory. You actually didn't see many options at all. You probably cut it out, and now you're reformulating your game plan on how you could possibly make things yours, just turning your attitude around, putting things to rest. This is on you, my friend, to being able to free yourself up, enjoy more things. Don't feel as if you're about to get pecked on by a vulture. And speak your truth. Speak openly. Speak with some chest on you. Okay, that's what I got for you. Bye. Okay, that's from Wise Widow. Appreciate you. Goodbye. Pile number 4. You got movement in reverse. Movement that appears to be blocked. Be certain that what you are doing or not doing is timely. There are no missed opportunities. You have simply to recognize that all possibilities are open. Not all possibilities are open to you. The opportunity at hand may be precisely to avoid action. If you feel that you're at a loss, unclear about what needs to be acted on, consider what timely to your nature, and remember, what is yours will come to you. Number 10, power of the divine masculine. An empowering energy seeks expression from within. It wishes to free you from confusion, paralysis, and stagnancy, stirring you into consciously choosing action, greater discipline, and focus. It is time to end frustrations of feeling like you are repeating old patterns. You are ready to break through into a new life, a new way of life. Feel inspired, be energized, and focus now on what your dreams, aspirations, and desires. Take steps to manifest them on the physical plane. And the last but not least, duh. But duh. Which one? Benzaiten, goddess of water and music who plays an exquisite melody. When your talents shine, your fortune grows. You are blessed with many talents. You are popular. Move to the next stage. Just like a playfully enlifting instruments, all talents and gifts that overflow in your heart are joyful dancing. You are excited and giddy, and you cannot help but smile. It is important now not to think of the illogical or difficult, or what's logical or difficult, but to enjoy the things to the fullest. Savor them with all 5 senses and let yourself go. There's no need to judge what you can or cannot do with something. The most important thing is to enjoy the process. Alright, powerful. It seems to me that you were given an offer, but you were stricken the board because of probably the amount of work that you would have to do and how long it would take to do the work for you to get any results. It's not emotionally fulfilling on the work that you have. You've been bored and you haven't been doing the work, and so therefore the progress that you were expecting to go is not going the way it goes. Yet I have good news for you, my friend. The universe is allowing a creative period to get out of where it was at and to launch. Your burdens are picking back up. What you had, You're thinking about how you bring stability, and you thought about how you brought stability, and that's through the work that you put yourself in. So now you feel stuck, and you're emotionally not having it. So the way you think about getting out of that situation is really not being in your hermit mode, but to being able to go out and go and explore where there's an opportunity that can be presented to you. When the opportunity is presented to you, you'd be able to move past all of the things that you begrudgingly didn't want to do to open up a new portal to experience the happiness that you want. And the happiness that you want can be coming at a very, very fast and very impactful pace, but that's if you are willing to go up the hill and get out of this stuck position and show yourself. But you have to be willing to be able to be social. You cannot be caught in a bind thinking that things aren't going to work. If you don't put in the work, then this journey won't even happen in the first place. So you will be able to get the energy, and then things will come in alignment with you, but you got to get through not working. You got to get on your bag, your grind. You get yourself out of it mentally. You think about different ways and different stages of your way in your path. You will think of many ways of how to grow. This one, you're plotting. You're thinking about, why am I stuck? What's keeping me stagnant? This is okay. I'm not stuck. I have money flowing, and this is how I could get to my next level. Oh, well, now that I see that there's an abundance for me to possibly be offered, let me try and get open. Let me try and start working more. Oh, wait, now that I'm being seen in public and published in the light, guess what? Now opportunities will flow. Your union will be, you will have your happiness if you look for it. You just work for it and look for it. That's what you gotta do. Yeah, all right. The big dramatic. But yeah, that's all you gotta do, powerful. You have a good thing coming. But nonetheless, I appreciate y'all for stopping through for this random reading of the day. I don't know, randomly from the Wise Weirdo. Yeah. I'll holla at y'all. Much love. Peace. Oh wait, I have to say thank you from our higher selves, our spirit guides, our deities, our personal dragons, our personal ancestors. No. We thank you. We appreciate you. Ashe.